When I thought about what happened at that exact time during November 10th, 2017, right? This was random because I never had a conversation with this person before. And the first message that he sent to me was asswipe. This is random, and this is something that's been happening to me on socialanxietysupport.com and on PSN for when I think about it online and in real life. Period. All right, where people would give me these responses. So that's the multi-agent quantum artificial intelligence. It's it's annoyed by how I'm able to use the right concepts and use my words properly within a sentence when I'm having a conversation with people, that it reflects back on a PSN member. How can something that I write online to a YouTuber, because I had this YouTuber sent me an email, a personal email, and she wanted to have a proper understanding of what's going on, and all of a sudden I started having, I started during the time, during that exact time where HWolf99 sent me ass wipe. The next, I, the next following day, I ended up getting a bad stomach ache. And during that day, when I received that message, I had a bad headache and I was feeling dizzy. All right. My dizziness wouldn't go away during midnight morning and my headache wouldn't go away. And I have a big lump on my forehead. My left side of my forehead is where I have a big lump. And when I press on the lump, it hurts really badly. And when I'm going to sleep, all I hear is static sounds. All right. And I possibly have like about 6 dreams from the multi-agent quantum artificial intelligence slash software simulation. And it just continues spamming these dreams or writing things in my dreams slash software simulation. And that's not the first time that happened, like I mentioned, because another person mentioned, another person had sent me a friend request and it said send a mind warp. When I checked back on my PlayStation 4, I didn't see it. I didn't see his friend request. It disappeared. There was no expiration date for the friend request. It would still be on there. It was the person who denied that friend request himself because he saw me online and he saw how long it took to actually accept his friend request. And this has been done since this has been done during fall 2004. I mean fall 2014. Fall 2014 is where a user, a PSN member, had actually mentioned that, like I mentioned on one of these videos, that he said that he speaks better English than me, and English is not his mother language, and I'm a stupid boy. He said the word stupid boy as how my mom would say it to me, give me this response. The people online on socialanxietysupport.com would say things that has been said to me by people that I've encountered in real life. They would give me the same responses. By means the words, I'm able to detect an anomaly based on the words that's been given by the person who's speaking to me in that conversation. That's a fact online and in reality. And I'm able to actually be able to detect the patterns that shows correlation between one another. And I'm able to picture that idea in my mind that something's not right, and it becomes corresponding. Just like there was another person mentioning, there was at least 3 people on socialanxietysupport.com who mentioned little details, right? That's finding clothes, mentioned the word little details, and that was a member on socialanxietysupport.com, and that was Versik. He mentioned about thank he had to thank me for helping him a little. He uses the word little, like my information is nothing. And Infamous D mentioned that he said I'm a little impressed by your information, your little information. They use the word little in a conversation with me. So when I'm actually spectating their responses, I'm saying to myself, no, there's an error here. There's an error involving these human beings that was created by a multi-agent quantum artificial intelligence because they're giving me the same response. Now, I'm on YouTube, and whatever I've been saying about YouTube for the past year, about if I upload videos, you know, well, actually, since I started uploading videos on YouTube, and that was 2015. If I upload videos on here and my information is accurate, I won't get no views. I will probably get at least probably less than 100 views or so, or I won't get any responses. So that's why I have my automated filter on to know how to be able to detect whether or not the multi-agent quantum artificial intelligence is allowing people to, you know, find a way to execute my responses on my video, or trying to make me look silly on my video by means, or try to make sure to, make fun of the way I use my voice, because this is something that's been happening since I was a child. So once they actually the comment on my video, it the the automated filter begins to work its way to filtering the information automatically, and it becomes more visible to me to know how the artificial intelligence thinks about my knowledge entirely. And it shows that I don't get any views. You see, my views are still, I get nothing, get no comments. Other rest of the people get more comments. I'm still stuck with 24 subscribers. The only person who know the comments is me. Look at this. And a person mentioned that like I said, there was a person on YouTube mentioned that my responses go straight to spam because I'm onto something. Just like online, when I'm writing on an online community, right, and I'm talking to people, someone would be irritated. They have the responsibility to ignore my responses as young adults, and it seems at that exact time they're not responsible for applying their own rules to ignore my responses or skip over my responses. They're extremely irritated by my responses, as if they're defending information, and what information that they're defending when they're starting to scout my information online, that there would be new users or users that I never encounter would start scouting me and start confronting me on a public thread, claiming that I have, if why I'm not dead, or I have vital information. If I have vital information, how come the NSA is not on you, or you repeat the same exact thing. So when my mom started to correspond with the people online, right, she doesn't know that I'm online, right, but she would correspond. When my sister and my mother would gang up on me, they would mention responses that's been mentioned to me online, right, and they would say that I need a psychiatrist because my mother is supposed to be able to adapt to my behavior pattern, because she's the one who she's the one who actually was in a hospital by means with me, in a hospital with me when I was born. She the one who actually had opened her wound to the doctor and got me into this existence, brought me into this existence at that exact time in 1992. And I'm thinking here, how come my own mother, who uh who raised me on her own, saying to me that she wants another stranger, a complete stranger that has, been reprogrammed by the multi-agent quantum artificial intelligence to be familiar with my behavior response, because she knows my behavior, because she's able to adapt with my behavior since I was a baby, and know the changes that affects me, so she can actually be able to correct me or notice the difference if I had any anomaly. The doctor itself is not adapted to my behavior pattern, only being able to present information that was mimicked by the legitimate governments. So I start to understand what's happening. All right, so I'm done with this video.